TinaHeals.com, and today I'm speaking to you about Mars through the 12 signs of the zodiac. Now, if you have your Mars in Scorpio, then this is your video. And before I proceed, let me just tell you that this is the deepest of the Mars signs. So the energies of this is deep, deep, and deals with the unconscious. And what do you think Mars means? Mars is a quintessential masculine archetype, as Venus is the feminine. Mars is what we are attracted to. It's our desire principle. It's what we desire in the world. If you study your natal Mars placement, you will be able to understand uh, what you desire. If you're a man, you will be able to understand what kind of a lover you are. If you're a woman, you will be able to understand what kind of a man you're attracted to. Okay, even in same-sex relationships, there is always masculine and feminine polarities playing out, which we have to look at to understand which side of the fence we sit on. Okay. Now, Mars, as I said, is about who we are attracted to. And what do you think Mars in Scorpio is attracted to? It's attracted to deep, deep and prophetic connections. Okay, Mars here is not very vocal or not very emotionally demonstrative. It's the energy of Mars here is kind of secretive, uh, kind of like never truly showing you every single side of them. So if you have a Mars in Scorpio lover, then you can be rest assured that he is definitely not showing you all sides to him. Okay, and there are many, because Scorpio has to do with the unconscious. So there are many, many sides to him that you don't see. Okay, and it's not that they're dark or he's a pervert. It's that Mars here understands the taboo, understands the different, and is not interested in the mundane. Okay. Now, Scorpio is a fixed sign, so there's a tremendous stubbornness with this placement of Mars. It's like you know best, and you want to penetrate your partner with in every cell of her body. That's the kind of energy you seek with Mars placement here. And you truly want a soul fusion. Now, what I want to say is that although Mars in Scorpio lovers are known to commit and want to go long term, but there's also the side to them that is tremendously craves for that deep one-on-one connection that you just suddenly develop with a stranger, and then you throw caution to the winds, and then you just want to explore more with them. So the Mars in Scorpio, as I said, you will never truly understand the depth of their emotions, or who they are attracted to, or why they are attracted to. So there are men who are known to do this, and I'm not saying that all Mars and Scorpio men will do this, but they are very it's very possible for them to support two families, and then to be, say, a traveling salesperson or whatever, however they want to wrap it up for themselves, and then they look after two or three families and be the father or the provider. Mars and Scorpio, but the other families just didn't know about one another. And Mars and Scorpio may be successful in doing this. As I said, that you can never quite ascertain the depth of his emotions and what's going on in that tempestuous mind of his. Because with Scorpio, there's always uh, this tremendous change in depth then rebirth, the energy that we see, even if we study the three archetypes of Scorpio, the scorpion, the eagle, and the phoenix. So, depending on what kind of energy field of Scorpio you have created, depending on that, your Mars will function. And we know that the negative side to Mars is egotism, is you know, warrior like tendencies, war, strife. Okay, Mars is a malefic in astrology. Saturn is a greater malefic, and Mars is also malefic. So, uh, this is definitely not an easy placement. Mars in Scorpio, and they do tend to have, even if they're married, they do tend to have affairs, and even if it's one time, I told you it has to be also consuming, and they can be very possessive, very jealous, very obsessive. I mean, they'll probably go through your social media, or they go through your messages, or don't forget, Scorpio is a sign of investigation, detectives. So here Mars can take on that outlook and start to look through your social media messages, or just basically go through all your stuff to know exactly what you're doing. So here Mars can be a fanatic and want to possess you. This is the energy of Scorpio, wants to possess. Unless, of course, you're a more evolved Scorpio and you are, spiritually aware, because uh, the eagle is spiritually aware because it can see everything from a vantage point. So Mars through the eagle spectrum will be a different energy than the scorpion's sting, right? And of course, the phoenix resurrecting, the awakening to its true potentiality, which is symbolic of the Sahasrara chakra and its opening, and the assimilation of our consciousness into the all. Okay, so this is yoga basically. Okay, and not just hatha yoga, but laya yoga. Okay, there all your uh, from your crown chakra opens, and you are one with everything. The Scorpio is essentially the path of discipleship. It's that path you take when you've had enough of the physical world. After Libra in Scorpio, the soul. Libra, there's been a perfect balance, right? But in Scorpio, everything dies and everything is reborn again. I mean, depending on what kind of karma you've sown, you will be able to create. But things end, and that is the energy of Scorpio. Even in tarot, it's card number 13, which is death. Death is not a physical death. Even if it is a physical death, it is never the death of our consciousness. And I think Mars in Scorpio can be a deep, also as I said, males here will settle down and will fall in love, but there has to be a sort of a psychic connection, okay, with the other person. It's almost it's very deep, and a lot of Scorpio moon, Scorpio ascendant, Scorpio Venus, Mars. So you will have this sort of being able to just communicate with someone through telepathy. Okay, it's the psychic energy that Mars and Scorpio gives out, and it wants to attract that really emotionally connected psychic energy. Okay, so as long as you're looking after the jealous, the obsessive, the absolute pathological side to Scorpio, as long as you balance that out, Mars in Scorpio can be very effective in really getting to the crux of what your relationship needs and how to provide it, be it in physical terms or mentally or sexually, you're ready to provide it. But this is not a placement to treat shabbily. Mars and Scorpio men will not ever forget. If you let them down or if you treat them shabbily, they're going to come after you in some way or the other. And Mars and Scorpio women will definitely choose someone who can, on the flip side, get possessed or obsessed or maniacal about them. And yeah, but again, energies work both ways, so don't necessarily look at everything pessimistically, which again is Scorpio. They can be huge pessimists. So I'm not saying feed into fake optimism. Just keep an open mind. That was a bit about Mars in Scorpio. If there's not a deeper sign, not a deeper placement than this. I mean, there's Mars in Pisces, but that's a very different undertone. Okay, very different mystical undertone to that energy. So, like, subscribe, comment, share means the world, and please let me know what you think. Visit my website www.dance.com